The fact that r/FragileJewishRedditor is quarantined and considered a hate subreddit, but r/FragileWhiteRedditor is open and has a large following is proof Reddit is racially biased. For the record, I'm 25% Ashkenazi Jew. I have no animosity towards other races. I do have animosity towards Reddit deciding racism is not okay unless it's against specific groups of people though. Is this not blatant proof of racism? I'm fine with Reddit censoring all racism on their site, but at least be consistent. You're actively allowing and promoting racism to a single group of people, but not others. Imagine if there was a r/FragileBlackRedditor. It would be banned in a week. Racism against any race is not okay, and Reddit is actively and openly racist. Yes. Reddit has a bias. Everyone knows this. Fuck spes. Imagine if there was a FragileBlackRedditor. It would be banned in a week. There are 2 such subreddits, none of them is banned. None of them is quarantined. I've had instances where people are making jokes about white people and it's obnoxious. One instance was a black girl, she's actually pretty well off, who complained a lot about how racism in the US makes her life terrible, and then makes a bunch of anti-white racist jokes and social media posts. Any kind of hate to people over skin color is stupid. And when I speak up against it, people say things like you don't get it, you're white. I'm white/Hispanic, Irish, Mexican. I actually avoid Reddit because it favors popular opinions. But seeing things like this post makes me want to voice my opinion. The idea of a white genocide and other conservative-esque posts sounds highly unlikely and dumb, but slavery and genocide do have roots in this kind of stuff. Still, they're crazy and drama queens. The FragileWhiteRedditor sub is a good thing if it's fair, and the same for FragileBlack or any other fragile \Reddit as long as it is fair too. The topic of the sub shouldn't be the reason for quarantine or ban, but about whether its content is morally fair. r/FragileBlackRedditor. It actually exists though. FragileJewishRedditor calls Jewish people literal demons. There's Holocaust denial to the max, literally just making fun of Jews for not wanting to be taken pictures of as if they're part of the moronic conspiracy they believe in. Until FragileWhiteRedditor starts denying historic genocides on white people, then nah, FJR is x 100 times worse. Jews are spawns of Satan is a quote. One is anti-Semitism, the other is making fun on anti-Semites. The bias? Deleted. Jews are white when it's beneficial to them. Your faulty assumption is that the subreddit was quarantined for targeting a certain race in its name. However, I'd like to know whether you've actually been on either subreddit. r/FragileJewishRedditor contains extremely racist content. Just look at the top posts of the past day, as you've acknowledged. r/FragileWhiteRedditor's content is focused on the privilege, perceived or real, given to white people, mainly in America, and how such privileged people respond to issues when they have a lack of perspective. It doesn't promote negative racist stereotypes, and cannot be compared to r/FragileJewishRedditor. Now, this is just from what I've seen on either sub. My argument would definitely be wrong if r/FragileWhiteRedditor was mainly full of content that characterized white people as weak, cruel, or any other harmful stereotype, which definitely does happen on Reddit. However, as far as I can tell, r/FragileWhiteRedditor highlights ignorant perspectives from a generally privileged group in America. Every social platform has a bias against white people, it's like the hip new thing. Not to mention r/Black people Twitter and r/White people Twitter literally require you to be a certain ethnicity to post in certain subreddits. Segregation at its finest. You people blow my mind sometimes. There is a r/FragileBlackRedditor, but you take one look in there and you can see a stark difference in intention of the subreddits. r/FragileWhiteRedditor only points out racist white people, that's the point of the sub. r/FragileBlackRedditor is literally just there so people can be racist and try to retort with "but FragileWhiteRedditor." Y'all don't thinks it's weird that even though FWR is predominantly white but they'll make subs attacking black people? https://www.reddit.com/r/blackness_as_core_disability_comani_as_b_l_c_k_redditor/comments/d35k1i/blackness_as_core as_b Typical post in r/FragileWhiteRedditor. https://www.reddit.com/r/FragileBlackRedditor/comments/CYSYSB/fucking_white_people/st=k0m049v and sh=903ff122. Typical post in r/FragileBlackRedditor. These people don't want equality, they just want to be openly racist in their safe spaces. It's really mostly proof that the far left is actually racist. Have you actually visited /r/FragileWhiteRedditor /r/ as a black man? It's not a double standard. Those subs are literally just racist and filled with white supremacists, while FWR is not. Check this out: https://www.reddit.com/r/a_FragileBlackRedditor/comments/d4up8/i_LMAO/ and https://r/a_FragileBlackRedditor/comments/d40eb/1_small_were_getting_rated/. Those people say disgusting things and get their sub banned. They simply can't help themselves. This isn't 4chan. Ban them all. I have never seen a sub that's left-leaning, that says racist things like that. That isn't their fault that you say racist things and they don't. U/n-word count U/spec. This line of reasoning only works if we assume that two subs having the same naming convention means that they have two versions of essentially the same content. But that's what the creators of these subs rely on. For example, back when r/white rights existed, it had virtually nothing to do with equal rights for white people and was as obvious a hate sub as you can imagine. Same principle applies here. If you actually go on the Fragile Jewish Redditor sub, it has virtually nothing to do with Jewish Redditors acting in a fragile way and could just as easily be renamed r/fuck Jews. It's because the former subreddit is full of anti-Semitic people and the latter is a subreddit dedicated to making fun of people like you who are perpetually outraged at SJwisms. /r/FragileWhiteRedditor makes fun of people already being blatantly or low-key racist and /or playing the woe is me victim card. /FragileJewish/BlackRedditor, literally just being racist against Jews and blacks in the most classic use of the word. But yeah, keep acting like they're the same thing. There is no such thing as context. I'm Jewish as well, had the bar mitzvah, have family in Israel, the whole thing. I am scared about all of this anti-white hate because the things they say are not so different than the things typically said about Jews. I think it's crazy that Jews separate themselves from white people. We fucking are white people. Way more than half of Jewish people look white and most of our friends are white. If the world goes to shit, it will be terrible for us, and the Democratic Party is leading the world to disaster. It's the modern ideology pushed by the woke left that you can't possibly be racist/sexist against the majority, white men at the top of the poll, and therefore, it's basically open season on them. After all, you need prejudice and power to be racist, and as we all know, the only people who have power are also the ones who don't get to have opinions on anything because of their privileges. Of course it's racist, but one is mocking a minority that has been genocided multiple times while the other is mocking the majority and in group. It kinda makes sense in that context, but yeah, it still sucks. Holy fuck, are you daft? FragileWhiteRedditor isn't racist, it's making fun of fragile white people who are complaining that they can't be racist. God damn, you really are a kook snowflake. So what if it is racist? Show me non-racist country or at least non-racist social web. What is it to prove there? Racism is everywhere. r/Issa Blackman. Racism against whites is considered okay. You seem to be forgetting that, though personally I don't think either should be banned. As a white guy I think it's perfect cool to make fun of us as long as it can go both ways. I think they even made a FragileWhiteRedditor sub and it was banned. Basically if you are white you should never complain because you are privileged and don't know what it's like to be a minority, is what they believe. Deleted. I think this was a trick to draw all the fragile white Redditors to the same comment section. Wait, but isn't Jewish a religion not a race? So there would be a bias, just not race in this instance, or am I missing something? There's /r/fragile Negro Redditor but it doesn't have any traction, mostly because black and a few other terms I can't say unless I want AutoMod to fuck me are taken by the Fragile White Redditor mod team. Racism against any race is not okay. But what if it's really funny? The word is biased. Why is this so hard for people to write out? Psst, hey op. White people are going to be basically gone before 2060. That's so sad. Grinning squinting face rolling on the floor laughing grinning face with sweat. Have you thought the ban could have something to do with the stuff posted to these subs that could be different? r/FragileBlackRedditor exists, but it's just a troll subreddit set up by the mods of FWR. Weird, they've never asked me. Just so people know, technically you're either Jewish or you're not, there is no in between in the religion. Op isn't Jewish by the strict standards. I've seen posts on FragileJewishRedditor that deny the Holocaust and call Jews not human. Please show me posts on FragileWhiteRedditor that do anything close to that. We live in a society where people like to call anyone that they don't like a racist, but in reality there's more reverse racists than actual racists, and it shocks me that people think only a white person can be racist. I love /r/FragileWhiteRedditor mostly because it pisses off fragile white Redditor such as yourself. Amen. Slow clap. Great post. Cops don't pull somebody over for being suspected of being Jewish.